Wagwan YouTube, I'm K here and I am back with the vlogs. I just finished the Kino Totem gameplay, you should probably know. And I'm continuing with my vlogs, not blobs. Because there's a subject I really want to talk about, which I found out about a couple of days ago, and it's been troubling my mind and I need to talk about it a little bit more than what I have. So the topic is, or subject, however you want to say it, is Tupac Shakur, and how people say, oh, he's gonna come back, he's been in Cuba, he's gonna come back in 2014. And at first when I heard about this conspiracy theory, as it's called, don't mind my hair, the first time I heard about it, I just thought that, you know, it's some people, they're really missing Pac, and so they've got to develop some kind of image that Pac's alive, so they don't think about it that much and all that, you know, if you get my point. So turn this camera a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that it would be something like that, but then I read some internet forums and I was just kind of bored, and I wrote Tupac's alive on Google, and I found out that there was like top 20, some kind of a blog with the B, where some guy listed like 20 reasons why Pac's alive, Tupac, and I read it, and the reasons became to seem some kind of valid. You know, I still think that he's not, I still think that he might not be alive, that he might be dead. But the reasons were for like, for example, that when he was in prison for sex charges. Hey, sorry about that, my mom just called me, but back to the topic. Yeah. For example, there was something like he started really reading Niccolo Machiavelli, the Italian philosopher and war strategist, and whoever he was a lot of things, and a known figure in the 1415s. That he faked his death and was dead for 18 years and he did it because he wanted to fool his enemies. And then Tupac came from prison and he started calling himself Machiavelli, with a K on it. He removed the C and the H and all of those shenanigans, and he started calling himself Machiavelli. And if you rearrange the letters on the word Machiavelli, you can clearly see that it says K, I'm alive. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, okay, that's a coincidence, yeah, whatever. But then I started thinking that because Machiavelli faked his death for 18 years, and in 2014, 18 years after Tupac's death are gonna fulfill. So I started thinking that could it possibly be that he faked this death and it's gonna come back a year later. I still think that that's a fraud, that it's not true, but then I started thinking about the other things and how he's released so many albums and how he's became so popular after he died, and why the fuck is he posing as Jesus on the Donk Illuminati 7-Day Theory album cover. That has a symbolistic meaning, and I think it might mean that that he's trying to portray as Jesus, that he died and he's gonna come back. But he obviously didn't die if he's gonna come back, so you know, there's no escape from death, even though in the Bible they say all kinds of shenanigans. But still, I've been thinking about it, but still, the murder scene, the autopsy, and all that, and the last picture, if you know, where he's sitting next to Suge Knight in a car, in the BMW sedan, that picture I think might be fake, because I saw some pictures on internet forums, and they showed that the Suge's car, it didn't have any. First of all, it didn't have any keys on it. So how the fuck can you drive without car keys? Yeah. And second of all, Tupac's figure, or his face, not figure, looked like it would have been implemented from another picture, that someone would have dragged a picture on it and with a little Photoshop would have placed the picture on it. So that looked dramatically similar. And the autopsy picture, he didn't have the Machiavelli tattoo on his neck. It was missing. So yeah, those are fake, I think. And still, second of all, nobody has seen, as far as I know, Tupac dead. And the only thing I saw was Snoop Dogg, a rapper you probably, I think you know him, says that he came to see Pac in a hospital during the 6 days before he died in hospital. But I still think that that's one of the proofs that he might be dead. But I don't know what to believe at this point. But this video is gonna be like a "Is Tupac alive?" type of video, where I discuss about the possible fates of Pac. And the other thing I still believe that Suge Knight might have killed him, because when he usually wore what it's called, the armor, or yeah, body armor. He usually wore body armor, but at that time where he was in a car, BMW sedan in Las Vegas, he didn't have body armor on him while the guys gunned him down. So what the fuck that? Rumors say that when he was with Suge and the Death Row Records people in the MGM Grand Casino, where they went and beat up Orlando Anderson. People say that back there Suge told him to get it off because it was really hot there. So I think that might be valid, a valid point. And second of all, when the Cadillac drove next to the BMW where Pac and Suge were in, the guy started shooting, but somehow magically Suge survived. He had a little damage on his head or something like that, but he somehow survived. How the fuck can you survive when they're shooting with like SMGs straight out of the Cadillac? Like, you can't. Unless Suge arranged the whole shootout and told the guys not to shoot at him. That's the thing. Yeah. And the connections to Biggie, Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls' murder might be valid. I think that Biggie might have been murdered because some people thought that Biggie murdered Tupac, and they were ignorant and they wanted to kill Biggie for it. That might be the case. I don't know, and that's why I'm making this video. I want to discuss this thing with you guys. What do you think? Do you care about this topic at all, or have you already ignored it? Are you a fan of Tupac? I personally am a great fan. He's my favorite artist. And yeah, just a general discussion, a general normal vlog. No, nothing more into it. Go, if you haven't seen my other videos, go and check them out. Subscribe, like this video, post some comments about what do you think about Pac and all that, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.